her. She actually tagged me in the picture. She was like, Greg Coleman. No, I was like, no, that's Adrian.
Oh, yeah.
Because I asked, like,
right. Easily mistaken.
Yeah, my bank account said, you know, almost nothing like. Also, there was a benefit last week for Jack Jablowski, Jabs, at the XL Energy Center. And Jenna, she sent some pictures and she was tweeting about it. So thanks for keeping this up on there. And you guys have been doing a great job at going to events and hashtagging the ice pack. So keep it up. Keep it up.
All right. And then we also, this past week, Britta Dwyer was tweeting about Greg Coleman.
That's not even.
Yeah, well, she saw him joining a volleyball game. Where is this?
I feel like Greg didn't want this to get out.
No.
But, you know, you are a local celebrity now. So.
Yeah, I go to volleyball in Timberlands and jeans and,
Exactly.
Hats. That's how I play volleyball.
All right. Thanks, Britta, for joining the pack and sharing the pic. Also, Lisa sent in a tweet from Pink, Minneapolis and said, "Catch me if you can."
Yeah?
I don't know. She's pretty hard to catch.
Yeah,
so.
she's everywhere. Yeah. I really enjoy following her on Twitter. Thanks for joining the pack, Lisa.
Yeah.
And I want to give a shout out to WCCO, he's a director there, producer, WCCO producer Brendan. He joined the pack and he tweeted us about the show. We appreciate that follow. Thanks for joining the pack. And also I want to show a reminder, there are a few weeks left to apply for the open model call for Minnesota Fashion Week. This is the last week of September. So there's a couple weeks left to apply for that, for the open model call. Follow at MN Fashion for info on that. And we want to thank them for joining the pack as well. And I had the privilege today of being interviewed on Magic 1530. It's a new local radio station here in the Twin Cities. And on air today, I promised that I would give out Chuck Chisel. And,
Chuck Chisel?
Yeah, I interviewed with Chuck this morning, or this afternoon, I should say, and Manny over at 1530. So thank you guys for having me on. And as promised, here's your shout out. And I told him I'd give him a air fist pump. So there we go. Yeah.
Can I get one quick shout out real quick before I intro? I need to give a shout out to my mama, the Saint. It's her birthday today. I don't know how old she is. She wouldn't tell me because she said she'd get worried. She just said she's too old not to have any damn grandkids. But either way, I still love you. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
And there's another fan who
Jeremy hit me up. Jeremy hit us up on the Ice Pack and he said that he really enjoyed the show, and he said he liked my ensemble.
He talked about you.
Yeah, that was
about us.
You look good. I mean, you have to have some help, of course, but
Indian.
You do have a team.
Everybody, they're
it takes a whole team to make Greg look.
It takes a whole lot to make this present.
I'm just kidding.
They're not done yet.
But we do want to thank India Chat behind the scenes for putting us together every week.
And thanks for shouting us out, Jeremy.
Yeah, absolutely. So as I said it before, I'll say it again. Keep those tweets coming. We're definitely reading everything that we see on Twitter from anybody who's joined the pack all week long. It's very exciting to us, and of course, we'll feature some during the show, and then also we'll obviously be tweeting and interacting with you guys all week long. So we really appreciate everything you guys are doing there. Now that you've heard all the updates from everybody out in the pack, next up is our very lovely celebrity blogger, Missy Germain, who's going to fill us in on everything in and happening around Hollywood. Missy, what do you got for us this week?
Well, it was a pretty slow week after the Jacksons last week. It's hard to compete with all that craziness. So the big story this week was, I'm sure there's a lot of Twilight fans out there that are very upset.
The Twihards.
The Twihards, is that what they're called?
Yeah, they're like diehard Twilight.
Oh, right. Well, I know that they take it very seriously, yes. So Kristen Stewart cheated on Robert Pattinson and actually gave, right when the news came out, she gave a public announcement right away.
Yeah. That's the best way to do it.
But it was shocking because that doesn't happen.
She took it right out of Kobe's page, man. You get caught and you just, hey, I'm sorry. Was the guy a werewolf?
Oh!
Team Jacob!
Team Rob.
The guy actually was Rupert Sanders, who was the director of Snow White and the Huntsman.
And he's married, right?
Married with children, and he also gave an apology, and they're both very sorry. And it was Oh.
Because she's been dating Rob for like 3 years, right? I mean, they've been together 2-3 years.
Well, they've been together
a
while.
They live together now.
Yeah.
They both moved out, and word is he's good friends with Reese Witherspoon. They did a movie together, the elephant movie.
Water with Elephants.
Yep.
Read the book.
And anyways, he's staying with her right now, hanging out with. She's married now.
Wait, hold up. So he gets cheated on, and he moves out the house.
Well, I don't know if he's moved out. She's for sure moved out, but he. I just read today that he is actually staying right now, just getting away. I'm sure from.
So he's staying with a married woman
and her family.
And her.
Don't make another scandal.
No. If you get cheated on, I'm not going to go stay with my sister and her family. I'm going to go stay with my homeboys, and we're going to wild out, and everybody's going to be, Kristen. Like, right there. We're going to get it in, and everything's going to be increased.
Making up for lost time.
Right? So, Missy, in your expert opinion, do you think they're going to work it out, or this is a done deal?
No, I think it's a done deal. I think there was some... I really do. I think that... they're very they didn't even come out. I mean, it took a really long time for them to even be on the record. They're very, very private people, and I think that they said that it was a momentary indiscretion, something like that.
It always is. I think
and now it's come out that it was a lot longer.
And one last thing on this, I actually did see this in Us Weekly or something. I saw it, and the photos that came out. Here's what I don't understand. What?
I saw the photos.
Yeah, I don't understand how in Hollywood you allow these photos to be taken. I just feel like, I don't know, I guess I'm always questioning when these kind of scandals come out, like, is it for publicity?
Sure.
Whatnot? Because, I mean, if you're going to have an affair, really, in Hollywood, the land of paparazzi,
those photos mean really nothing because they were filming that show together. So that's as simple as me and the director are out to lunch together. Yeah. All they were doing is smiling. Now,
I don't know when you have to be in the director's lap to film a show, but okay.
Hey.
Well, Okay. So anyways, let's talk about Snoop Dogg. Let's talk about
Snoop Lion, you mean?
Snoop Lion.
That's what I heard. Change the name.
He has smoked a little too much.
Where did he go? Where was he when he changed the name? Dominican Republic or he went somewhere? Where did he go?
Yeah, I think Jamaica.
Jamaica?
He did go to Jamaica.
Sure. Yeah. Jamaicans Independence
So I think when I go to Jamaica, look out. I could come back with a brand new...
Is this all true? Because I hope Snoop's lying about... look at that. Comedy right there. See? Seriously. Snoop's the only person who can really try this.
Facebook.com/
I wish that would have been my title.
Comedy.
I would call you. Okay, yeah. So there's not much out there this week. Kind of boring, but so we got Snoop with a new name. Yeah. Him and Prince. Next thing you know, he'll have a... Or P. Diddy.
Diddy's always his name.
Diddy. Yeah, Diddy changes his name, like, on the regular, like, every year. So.
I respect that. I look up to Diddy. He's good.
Yeah, he's good, for sure. Okay, well, that's what I've got this week, guys.
Cool.
Maybe next week we'll have something more exciting.
All right. Well, thank you for sharing all the latest in Hollywood. For more Hollywood news, always check out fitandbound.com for all the latest of what's going on every day. It's very interesting. I follow it on Facebook, and I head over to the website every time because it's very interesting, and you always got breaking news. So I always like that. I always feel like I see that there, and then I'll see it everywhere else. So it's a great website. So check that out. Now, we're going to take a break right now, and when we come back, we're going to find out what's happening in and around the Twin Cities, thanks to JD. He's going to be filling us in.
A lot coming up this weekend.
Also, stopping by is Project Runway star Raul Osorio. Very excited, so we're going to find out what it's like to work with Heidi Klum. Very nice.
Yep.
And also, we'll have a fashion show, our first ever fashion show coming up much later, so stay tuned for that. But right now, first enjoy a little break with a tour of Raul's closet, which was seen on Project Runway. And this is brought to you by Sorella Wine and Spirits in downtown Minneapolis. For all your spirit needs, check out SorellaWines.com. And we'll be right back.
So this is my closet. So my style is a little bit Midwestern style and a little bit rock and roll. I'm all about ankle boots and multiple colors. Brown, gray. I really enjoy to roll my pants and wear my boots. It makes me feel kind of powerful and it gives me the idea that I'm on heels. I'm all about leather. This is my French leather vest. It will be coming with me to the show. This is fun. This is an overall. It's very fitted from the bottom. Every time I wear it, like, people give me compliments and It's just fun. I like to make suits. I like to do a lot of military jackets, very short from the back. I'm constantly making stuff for myself, and whenever I do like a menswear collection, I tend to keep a lot of it. Menswear is my thing. Two-tone jacket. This is just a plain sport jacket, but I made this for myself. Usually I do like most of like my dress shirts too. I make them fit me the way that I like. This shirt's just fun to wear. Every time that I wear it, people ask me where I got it from, and I'm like, maybe me. I do make a lot of my dress pants because it's very hard to find pants that fit nicely. Got the navy one, got some gray one. This one's fun. This is one of my favorites. And this will be coming with me to the show. I think it's all about having your own style and being an individual, you know, not so much about how expensive or what kind of brand you wear or anything like that. Yeah, this was my concept.
Thanks for staying tuned with us. Next up, we have a very exciting segment here, which is our favorite, What's Happening in the Twin Cities, and that's brought to us by JD. How you doing, JD?
Good. How are you guys tonight?
Doing good.
Twin Cities.
Yeah.
Going in the streets.
Oh, so much is going to be happening this week, but let's really quick recap what I talked about last week, which was the Maxim Pool Party was Saturday night.
Did you go?
So I did. I went to that, and I mean, I should say splash pool party because it was at the poorhouse and it was water slide set up. Very good time, though. It was a good time over there. Thanks to Maxim for coming into Minneapolis for that. And then we had the Red Monday event put on by Red Bull Monday night, and I want to give a shout out to Lindsay Baker, who is one of our viewers who tweeted in to come with me. Unfortunately, at the last moment, she wasn't able to attend, so we picked another ice packer out there. Chris Ranke came with, and
we got somebody right at the last minute. Awesome.
Yep. So
thanks, Chris, for joining the pack.
So Chris, thanks for coming along with us, and then my stylist, my hair and makeup stylist, Amelie Wydell, came with me. It was a great time. You really can't go wrong when you have free Red Bull and free drinks. I mean, that's my philosophy. So I was happy. So that was a good time. But on to what's coming up. This is a big week in Minneapolis. We have Glamorama on Friday night and the Starkey Hearing Foundation on Saturday night. I mean, this is a little slice of Hollywood coming right here. It's like a little slice of Hollywood in New York coming to Minneapolis.
Right in the middle, where it should be.
Yeah,
right
exactly.
But
before
excited.
all of that happens, some breaking news today in the Twin Cities. Dave Chappelle, very popular comedian.
The GOAT, man.
He announced just today, about 3 o'clock today, Dave Chappelle announced that he will be doing a show tomorrow night at the State Theater. Tickets went on sale at 4 o'clock, so they literally announced this, and then an hour later had tickets go on sale. I know you were all about it.
Yeah, man. So please hook me up with a ticket. If I've ever let you into the club for free, hooked you up with the bouncer and the at Access. You guys remember when Access days when we were popular? Them Vikings tickets. I ever gave you Vikings tickets. Yeah,
essentially, Greg wants to go to the show.
Yeah, so hook me up with a damn with something. Please.
I'm sure he's going to end up there, and he'll be recapping this for us next week. But no, this is going on Dave Chappelle tomorrow night, State Theater. It's a 9 p.m. show. Tickets are $54. You can go to hennepintheatertrust.org, and that's tomorrow night. So crazy.
Cool.
Yeah.
I think that's the thing. It's gonna sell out.
Yeah,
it's gonna sell out.
It might already
be. Yeah, who knows? But that's just.
I'll find my way in there. I'm gonna tell you guys about it.
And announce it in the next day.
So we can stay tuned just on Twitter, right? Because you're on Twitter.
Oh yeah, I'll be tweeting everything. Follow me on Twitter, on Facebook. What is it?
What's your Twitter handle?
My Twitter handle, GCole29, and Instagram. I swear, if I get in there, I'm gonna be tweeting, Instagram, and everything. I'm gonna be on Greg Coleman Comedy on Facebook. Shameless plugs, but you know.
Hashtag it the ice pack.
Yeah, hashtag the ice pack.
Okay,
so if you're there, hit me up. You can get a drink.
So that's Thursday night, Dave Chappelle, and then on to Friday, what I call, the Christmas of the summer, which is Glamorama coming into town. This year, their theme is British invasion, so very fitting with the Olympics going on in London. This is at 8 p.m. at the Orpheum Theater Friday night, and then at 9 o'clock they have the after party at the Macy's downtown Minneapolis. Mm-hmm. The show this year is going to feature designs from Bar 3, Jean-Paul Gaultier, Donna Karen, Marc Jacobs, Sean John, and more, and then really awesome performances by Robin Thicke and Carmen. So I'm really excited for this. I can't wait. It's the music then, the fashion now, so they're going to be paying homage to like the Beatles and British culture and music.
Elton John
is going to be in town.
You're going to New York this weekend.
I am.
Well, you're going to see the fashion out there.
So what are you doing in New York?
Well, I'm actually going to the Blocker Convention, and I'm going to a Harley Davidson party on Friday night.
Very
it's gonna
nice.
Be pretty fun.
And
yeah,
you're going to be tweeting.
Oh, there'll be lots of tweeting.
And how can people follow you on Twitter to see what you're doing in New York?
Miss Missy.
Why do you spell that?
MISSEA.
MISSEA. I
know.
Head
over to @IcePack Twitter handle. They've updated our IcePack Twitter handle to include all of our Twitter
on the website.
So, yes, exactly. So, so tomorrow night, Glamorama, tickets are $60 to the show. There's a few left, and then for $175, you can go to the show and the after party, which again I said is at Macy's downtown. They've got 18 bars in Macy's. So
you should be good.
I went last year. It was tons of fun.
It is tons of fun. So that'll be tomorrow night, Friday night, Saturday is the Starkey Hearing Foundation event at St. Paul River Center. This truly is remarkable. Let me tell you, A-list stars coming into town.
Will.i.am.
I'm going to get to who's going to be there. Let me first say, so it's at the St. Paul River Center. Red carpet begins at 3, the gala at 5. This is the who's who of film, television, sports, and entertainment. And so some of the names that are going to be there: Robin Williams, Billy Crystal, Chevy Chase, Steve Martin, Sammy Sosa, Tony Hawk, Forrest Whitaker, Marlee Matlin, and President Bill Clinton.
And you will be on the red carpet.
And I would very much like to thank the Starkey Hearing Foundation for inviting me to cover the red carpet for the Ice Pack. Yep. I am thrilled about this. John will be accompanying me, so he'll be tweeting live behind the scenes while we're out there, and then I'll be covering the red carpet and interviewing celebs. So next week on our show is going to be really not to miss because
all the celebrities.
Yeah,
the celebrities.
We're going to capture interviews out there. I'm thrilled, and celebrities aside, while that's all great and fun and exciting, the real reason for this event is the Starkey Hearing Foundation outfits youth around the world with hearing aids that would not otherwise be able to afford it. So, at the end of the day, celebrities are fun, but the real reason is obviously to raise money for the hearing aids. So amazing. I can't wait. Hang out at the airport Friday. Tweet us at the Ice Pack. We have all these celebs flying to town on Friday.
Oh, they're going to be flying in a private airport.
I'm going to be executive
St. Paul, don't mess up, man. This is your one weekend.
Right.
To prove that you're cool.
Exactly.
Don't mess up.
So if you see, excuse me, if you see any of these celebs around town while they're here for the Starkey Hearing Foundation, make sure that you tweet us at the Ice Pack,
and take the
hashtag the Ice Pack, snap photos, be paparazzi for us, and send that into the Ice Pack.
That makes people stand behind them.
Oh yeah, the dance behind them.
Yeah,
photo bombs. Do some photo bombs, exactly. And then we've got the Phillies Race for Hope Saturday out at Canterbury Park. Really cool. That gates open at gates open at noon. The first race is at 1:30. And $100,000 purse on this. It's all female racers. Of course, again, great cause. Proceeds go for breast cancer, so that's pretty amazing. And I always have my free ice picks for you guys out there. My 2 free ice picks of the week. On Thursday at Powderhorn Park, Back to the Future, the classic movie, will be playing out there. And then on Saturday, my 2 free ice picks. And then on Saturday, You've Got Mail, the romantic comedy, is playing at PV Park. Both of these start at dusk. They're both free. For more information on all of my ice picks this week, you can head to theicepack.com with a K. On the What's Happening tab tomorrow morning, all of these will be up there with links for more information. So if you have an event going on that you'd like me to cover, please email me, jd@theicepack, or tweet me at MsJDStyle.
Perfect.
Nice.
Well, thank you for filling the Twin Cities in on everything that's happening. Again, like she said, you can go to our blog, www.theicepack.com. Click on the What's Happening tab. You'll find out everything that she just mentioned here, and look for that. So, next up, in our next segment, we will be sitting down with Project Runway star Raul Osorio from Minneapolis. We're very excited to put him on the hot seat and get to know a little bit more of what's going on. And of course, the Project Runway is the next show. The new show for them is tomorrow night on Lifetime. So check that out. But stay tuned. So enjoy this fashion break of Raul, sponsored by our sponsors, Calvin and Cleo's Bloody Mary Mix for all your Bloody Mary needs. Go to Lund's or Byerly's for Calvin and Cleo's. And we'll be right back after this.
How are you doing, Raul?
Good, how are you?
Well, if I didn't know better, I would swear this was fabric.
That's the whole goal. I wanted to make sure that I made something that looks like real fabric.
And it does.
First, I started working with this.
What is that?
I don't even know. I don't even like the way that it tastes.
What is it, marshmallow? Yeah, marshmallow rope.
Which is looking very cartoonish.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to go with that. So my whole idea is to turn those into like flowers. So I'm going to open them.
Okay.
Eventually. The bottom still, like I was going to use the umbrella to use it as a skirt, so that if I use the wire to create, volume, maybe I can do it that way. I haven't figured out the bottom part.
If you can pull this top off, it's fantastic.
Thanks.
What's happening in the back? Oh, good heavens, you've done a lot of work.
I still have to close it.
Why the pink zipper?
I wanted to use a little more like neon colors. I don't know, like I'm just trying to see where it goes at this point. And I need to figure out the bottom part, which I thought that using cotton candy.
I think as soon as you open these plastic bags, any humidity in the air will be attracted to it, and it's going to change its volume. The volume's going to reduce. And do you have enough product to finish doing these florets?
Yes. And even if I don't, I might just like...
I mean, even if you don't?
Well, if I don't end up having enough, I might just pull some from here and kind of spread them.
I mean, looking at what you have right now, I'd be very much inclined to do that. But it is a matter of figuring out which product works best where.
I mean, there's a lot of pink. This is just...
What?
Oh, they're teeth.
Oh, the teeth? Well, it was your decision.
I know. I thought that I was going to be able to make it like a little pattern or something, but I don't know. It's just a mouth.
I mean, have you experimented with these?
I thought about it. Maybe if I use it in the back.
Do you only have one bag of that?
Yeah, but it will be enough to fill a skirt.
Yet you bought 2 bags of teeth.
I was having fun. I won't pull
All right, Raul. Right. Work. Right. Work.
Now we are back. Thank you for joining us. Now remember, you can ask questions throughout the show here of Raul Osorio, who's joining us right now. So any questions that you have for him, hashtag #TheIcePack on Twitter, or leave a comment on Facebook, and we want to make sure we include that. And Michaela, thanks for saying, thanks for shouting out. So yes, I'm glad you're watching and still watching. Of course, we're reading your tweets throughout the commercial break. So next up, we're very excited to have our first ever fashion designer, Raul Osorio. All right. How you doing?
Hi.
Welcome to the show, man. Welcome.
Yeah, people out there.
Yeah, everybody's clapping for you.
We're so excited. Well, I mean, the whole style team is like thrilled that you're here this week.
I'm excited to be here. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Good.
You brought all your fans with you. I could help. Cool. So,
well, I guess we can start it out with the traditional questions. One, how did you get involved with Project Runway? I mean, it's such a huge show.
Huge.
And it's like, how'd you get on? Like, was there a tryout? Did you have to tweet somebody?
I didn't have to stick with it. Nobody.
That's a good start.
Good, bad.
Actually, I've been a project by the Project Runway casting for the last 3 years.
3 years?
Yes.
Wow.
They asked me to apply, and I didn't want to do it just because I keep seeing all the designers from Minneapolis that have done it, and I didn't really like what they get out of it, especially because you become such a character. It's not so much about your work, it's like personality.
Right.
And I have plenty, I have a lot of it. But it's not, I knew that if I could do this show, I was going to be able to go far because of my personality, but it's more about design to me. If I'm going to, try to, approach these people, I want them to see my work. I want them to appreciate what I do. Not so much my accent or my attitude or how I dress, nothing like that.
Right.
What I do.
And so, speaking of what you do, what is the area of expertise that you like to design for? Who do you like to design clothes
If
for
I have
the
to
most?
choose one, I'd say that I like to do menswear.
Menswear,
It's my thing. I am my own muse, and I don't care if people think that's cliche, but I like menswear, and I like to do it myself.
Mm-hmm.
I like to do women's wear too, because that pays my bills. You guys throw some money.
We do. We do.
And I can make beautiful stuff too. I really like to work with chiffons, lace, make very delicate stuff.
Okay.
But menswear, it's I can take menswear to a different level, and I get so happy. I dig it. It's awesome.
So do you do formal to casual everything in between?
Well, I think that, most of my stuff is ready to wear. It's very edgy. But when it comes down to women's wear, it's very... There's that fine line between, conservative and...
Freaky, huh?
Yes.
Yes. Well, I think this actually brings up a great question that somebody tweeted Missy this week.
Oh yeah, Natalie. Well, actually, she wrote it on Facebook.
Oh, okay,
so she said you have such an ability to create this strong yet feminine look, and she wanted to know, where do you get your inspiration for these creations?
Well, I think that whenever I think about a woman, I think about delicate. That's the first thing that comes to my head. And lace and chiffons is just you have to know how to work these fabrics, otherwise you'll be fucked. And you don't want
that. That's why we're on the internet, folks.
We're on the internet, straight live, so we don't have to censor that.
And then you don't want that, you want to be able to do what you want. I think that, I'm sick of, hearing that women feel uncomfortable walking on the street because, they're wearing a very sheer, top, and people, guys just being nasty towards them. It's silly. It's silly just because, women are beautiful. They should be able to express, themselves in any way.
Yeah.
And why not help them with the clothes?
Right.
If you do it in the right way, not vulgar, but, you'll see it. I don't make vulgar stuff.
Which actually I'd like to ask then, so coming off the show, where are we going to be able to see, I know you have your website, RaulOsorio.com. Coming off of Project Runway, what are your next 1, 2, 3 goals coming off the show to allow the public to really be able to purchase and see your clothing?
Right. Well, that's, still in the works.
Okay.
I think that, I've been doing every show that you can think of in the cities, in the Twin Cities.
Yeah.
At this point,
thanks for doing our show.
Yeah. No, it's more about fashion shows. I try to keep up with it and try to keep up with the new collections all the time. At this point, I would like to do an online shop.
Okay.
And so it becomes more accessible to people. I'm not planning to sell my stuff at any stores around here yet.
Okay.
But also remember, this is so fresh. I just got out of the show. We just finished filming maybe 2 weeks ago.
Right.
Oh, really?
It's only going into the 3rd week tomorrow night, if I'm correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
you can check out Project Runway every Thursday night at Lifetime at 8 p.m.
And vote for Raul. Team Raul.
Team Raul.
And
#.
aren't you also doing Thursday night viewing parties where the public here in Minneapolis, the Twin Cities, can come out and watch you?
Moto I and the Tour is sponsoring the viewing party at Moto I.
In Uptown.
Yep. And then there's big screen TVs and some of the designers from previous shows from Project Runway. Previous seasons are there. Sometimes happy hour, not happy hour, but drink specials and fun stuff.
I need to know how you feel about seeing yourself on TV.
Oh God.
I can barely rewatch our shows. So
someone called me online, there's a lot of people that love your stuff and some people that are just haters, which I love them all.
Yeah, the haters are
But at the same time, someone called me a chubby hipster, and I was like, I can see the hipster, I guess.
Yeah.
Chubby, none of it.
Yeah.
Then also
That's
someone
bad lighting.
Yes. Someone told me also that I needed to wash my hair. This is product, buddy.
Yeah.
It's just product.
You should smell it. You can smell it. It smells like juices and berries right now.
Someone told me I can use soap to wash my hair, and I was like, this is ridiculous. People are so rude. But then it's part of it. Keep hating, keep loving, keep talking.
Because you're Nick.
Talking is, it's
all about Raul Osorio.
That's what keeps Missy in business, right?
It really does keep you in business. No, bad press is good press.
Yes.
Really.
So, how was it to work with Heidi Klum, and how much did you really interact with her on the show?
You know what? I must say that Heidi was maybe the only one that we got to interact the most.
Really? Wow.
Yes, because Nina and Michael basically just come for the judging time. And they're doing their thing. They don't make any interaction with the designers. But I don't know, it was a beautiful experience.
She's stunning in person as she
awesome.
is on
She's
camera.
Gorgeous and funny.
She is.
She loves to wear her little slutty dresses.
Those legs! I mean, come on, you can't hide those legs.
Greg just said, isn't she married to Seal? They're actually...
No, they're not.
They're not.
No. She's single.
She has this tattoo that has his name.
Well, he won.
I actually remember meeting her when Victoria's Secret did they did an appearance with her at the Mall of America Victoria's Secret a few years back, and I was Miss Minnesota at the time and had the chance to meet her and take a photo with her. She was lovely at the time, and it sounds like she's still lovely
awesome.
to interact
funny,
with.
very funny.
Yes.
Yeah. So my question for you is like, all right, so after everything comes out on Project Runway and everybody will see it a lot more, like, who could you envision, like, putting your stamp on, like, that person, whether it's a public figure or, a struggling local comedian?
I knew this was coming! Oh, I knew it!
Happy, plus size, though. Who would you like to be, like, that person right there, like, they get me. I think I'd have a nice flow for them. And I want to put my stamp on, like, their look.
I think that I don't have, there's nobody, to be honest, and I don't want to sound like an asshole, but there's nobody that I would really want to dress. It's more about the fact that you must be very confident in yourself. You must be vain to be able to wear my stuff and be, you know what I mean? It's like, it's all about digging my stuff and feeling comfortable with it. If you can't do that, then move on to the next design.
And I don't even think that vain is necessarily the word to use. We've had a chance to take a little sneak peek at what's going to come out after the next commercial break here with our little fashion show. I don't even necessarily think that people need to be vain. I think confident is the right word, and really that's probably the number one thing to have every day in life, right, is confidence. You look your best when you feel confident, but I think your stuff is beautiful. And I see what you mean with some of the edgier pieces, but just... walking out. I think turn around. See this spike
I was
going
bored
on
at
here?
one point, so I just like...
It's amazing. But
How do you get to the airport? I'll take a long ass time to get to the airport.
Well, maybe fearless is the word to use. I think your clothing is maybe very fearless.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I think, it's just my way to express myself. And I love to empower people through my clothes, so...
Good.
All right, cool.
Good.
Well,
show it off.
Yeah, no kidding. And speaking of showing it off, up next after our commercial break, we have our first ever fashion show that we're going to be showing some great pieces from Raul's collection here. So we're very excited. So stay tuned for that. Don't want to miss it. I already saw a lot of the models, took pictures with them all. They all look fantastic.
Of course you did.
Absolutely. I mean, everybody looks so great. You did a great job, and I can't wait to for you guys' feedback on what you think. So right now we're going to take a commercial break, and this is we're going to Raul has some models stopping by, and also I'm sorry, I was reading. But check out this video, the Unconventional Challenge, on last week's show, sponsored by Paul the Artist Peterson. For all the artwork on the set, go to tcartist.com and check out what Paul's got going on there. So we're going to be right back after this.
Models.
Welcome to Dylan's Candy Bar. This is your Unconventional Materials Challenge.
I hate the Unconventional Challenge. I was so mad at candy. I was so mad at it. I hate gluing it. Don't ever try hot gluing chocolate because it will melt. It was a disaster.
I like unconventional challenges. I can use my creativity in a lot of different ways, and I really like taking different materials and creating something different out of those materials that you would never have to use in real life.
I was really, really excited about the candy challenge. I think I followed the rules and used candy to make a new textile, and I think I kind of went above and beyond what other people had created by just sticking sweets onto muslin. I don't think that's that creative.
The real challenge with unconventional materials is to make something that looks actually real and that you can actually wear it.
I'm such a crafty person, so it was really fun for me to make an outfit out of candy.
I'm not the type of person that likes gluing stuff together. I burned myself like 10 million times. I have a scar.
Oh my god, it really hurts.
If it was a hardware store, it would have been a lot more fun for me.
Hardware challenge, unconventional challenge, cool. Candy challenge, ew.
I was hoping we would go to like Home Depot or something crazy because I like the art of fashion design, so the unconventional challenge is something that I love to do.
I had a lot of fun playing with the candy. I burned every finger, and I think that I have never said the word that many times in my life.
I think it really tests your creativity and things that are out of your boundaries. I like to open up that bit of creativity. I think anyone can sew, but when you have unconventional products to make a dress out of, it opens up a new realm.
Hey, Ice Pack, we're back, and now, very special segment of our show, we are going to bring on a couple of models to show off some of our Raul Osario's original designs. So let's bring on our first male model, and Raul can give us a little description of what we're seeing here tonight.
This is the cool dude.
This is the cool dude, okay?
I like to make menswear, and I really like to play with leather, denim. I think one of my signature pieces is like making very like fitted, skinny jeans.
Okay.
And that's what I did here.
So these jeans are made by you.
Yes, the top too.
Top is made by you. If you want to do a spin, if you may. Awesome. I like the draping with this too, and the leather detail.
It's fun. It's I think that it's very comfortable, and it's different. Like why wear just a t-shirt when you can something like that?
Why wear just a t-shirt when you can wear something like this? I love it. Awesome. Okay, if we can bring on our next male model. This is a very original piece, I feel like. This is where I think taking the fearless to the next level, absolutely.
Well, I think that, this is an overall that I made before. I just love the fact that it's very low.
Okay.
It's comfortable, very comfortable. But I love to see people's impression when they see, someone like him walking in the street. It's like, it's different. And what's the first thing that comes to I think people's head is like, why is he wearing something so tight?
And you're okay with that?
Yes, this is what I like. This is my client, someone that has, that doesn't have fear, that is willing to just have fun with clothes and look awesome.
And that's why I think, I really do think your clothing is fearless, because you really do have to be out there in the world, and really love what you're wearing. And zipper detail obviously is huge right now, so absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, how hot? Those get look with this outfit. Come on.
I think there's probably a few ladies out there right now enjoying the tightness of this outfit. All right, well, fantastic. Let's bring on our next model, we're going to go into our two female looks. For all of our female viewers out there that want to take a sneak peek at what Raul is designing for you guys, this is just amazing. This is gorgeous.
I love this dress, only because, like I said, I love to work with lace and chiffon. The cuts are amazing.
Yeah, I really feel like this could be for many different body shapes.
Yes,
absolutely.
And that's what I love the most. It's like, it could hide so much. There's so many details on this dress. I don't know if you can see it. Because
I don't know if the camera can zoom in up on the top of her around the neckline.
It's lace.
With the lace detail.
On the top.
It's gorgeous. And here down at the wrist.
Yes.
If you kind of can put your hand out like this, this gorgeous lace detail right here is just beautiful. And I love the cut and flow of it.
And I love to make ready to wear. Like ready to wear to my eyes, I guess. This is someone, that will go to the mall this person will go to the grocery store, she will go for coffee, she could go for drinks with her friends, it's just
gorgeous.
Fun,
and this is something that can be found on your website?
Yes, you can go to raulosarioe.com and
if you're watching right now and a fan of this, head over to raulosarioe.com, and let's bring on our next female model, who you're also working with lace theme still.
Lovely tiara.
And I understand this is sort of a muse of yours.
Yes. If you go to my website, you will see her face everywhere. Just because she brings this sassy Raul.
Tell us amazing. A little bit about this look today.
I work with lace, like I said before. It's basically a jumpsuit with a skirt.
Gorgeous.
It has a little lace details on the top. It's chiffon and lace. That's it. I love to be able to expose the body without being vulgar, and that's what I accomplished here.
Absolutely, I really agree with you on that. I mean, there's skin showing, and you wouldn't. It's so sophisticated, whatever I feel like.
That's my whole.
I love it.
I think that's my goal. I don't do vulgar.
And the leggings / tights that you have going. This is also yours. I mean, it's really head to toe look.
Yes.
I love it. And this is something that can be found on your website as well?
You can go to raulosarioe.com and find it there too. So.
I think you're going to give Glamorama a run for their money. Fantastic. Let's bring now both of our female models on, and we also have a little special thing for our viewers out there today. I'd like to bring on Makani, our other female model, and then our glam squad, Neely Wydell and Amber Heckert, are going to come on. They've created our hair and makeup looks for both of the females today. So we've got a fishtail braid going on with Tiara and the beautiful, luscious cherry lips. If you girls want to stand behind them. Makani, can you spin really quickly so we can see the back of your hair with this twist design? This is gorgeous. So for you viewers out here, I'd like to introduce the two beautiful women that keep us gorgeous every week, Neely and Amber. And what you can do is you can head over to the icepack.com. Tomorrow morning, under the fashion tab, are going to be 4 videos that give a detailed tutorial, step-by-step, of how you can create Makani and Tiara's hair and makeup look so that you at home can also, you know, I always say the world is your runway. Agree?
Yes.
The world is your runway. So go check out these tutorial videos on the icepack.com for how to create Makani and Tiara's hair and makeup looks. Head over to RaulOsorio.com if you'd like to purchase these looks, the men's looks, and of course many other outfits that are on there.
And don't forget to vote for Raul, like Team Raul on Project Runway.
Team Raul on tomorrow night. Tune in to Project Runway tomorrow night on Lifetime. What time locally can they catch that?
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock locally. Yep. Raul, you're on Twitter. What's your Twitter handle?
Osorio MPLS.
MPLS. We'll be tweeting him from the Ice Pack. And how about the cast join us on here for a final goodbye?
All right. Congratulations to all the models and Raul. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Twin Cities, for tuning in tonight to our very special fashion-themed event. And at the end of September, actually, we'll have another fashion-themed show during Minnesota Fashion Week. So don't forget to follow at MN Fashion on Twitter if you want to be a model trying out for those.
So just real quick, recap before we end the show. Greg, tell who's
next
up next?
week. We got musician Tim Mahoney. He's going to be here, and then we'll also have pics and information from the Starkey Foundation.
Yep.
So make sure that you tune in to the Ice Pack.
Exactly. Follow me at Miss JD Style on Twitter. Follow us at the Ice Pack. We're going to be live tweeting on Saturday when I hit the red carpet at the Starkey Hearing Foundation. Glamorama's tomorrow night. Glamorama.
Right here.
I'll be carrying this on Saturday with the Ice Pack. Hopefully, I'll be interviewing Bill Clinton. And don't forget Friday night. Don't forget Friday night is Glamorama here in downtown Minneapolis. Dave Chappelle tomorrow night. For everything going on in the Twin Cities, head over to theicepack.com. What's Happening Now tab has all of my ice picks and so much more. Join us again next week here on the Ice Pack.
Thanks again for tuning in, Twin Cities. Appreciate everything. Oh, yeah, and our sponsors.
Sponsors. Okay, thank you to Sorella Wine and Spirits,
Thank you.
behind the scenes fashion store.
Thank you.
And Paul, the artist Peterson, for his beautiful artwork we see every week. And then a special thanks to 1323 Photography for doing that photos.
That's right.
Yep.
That's right. Thank you very much for tuning in. Stay connected with the Twin Cities through the Ice Pack. And appreciate each and one of every one of you guys. Sorry about that. And we'll see you guys next week. Salute!
That's my